DJ Pro version 4 loop tutorial. I'm DJ Spiegel Spin, and I'm going to show you all about it. Djay Pro has released the version 4 update, and this update is huge. They changed a lot of stuff, and like with most apps, when they do an update and change a lot of stuff, a lot of people hate it. A lot of people are getting frustrated. They're going to the comments section of my videos saying, I missed the old version, all this stuff is glitching, and telling me horror stories about when they were at a gig and they tried to use the new version and their controller wasn't working, and various stuff like that. And I agree with a lot of the frustrations. I am still struggling to get used to the new version as well. But the loop section is the section that I think they made the most improvement on. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys why I feel that way. Alright, so if you go from Neural Mix or whatever, or Q, and then you go into the loop mode, you'll see it looks a little bit different. This screen has more information than it used to, and I'm going to show you what it all does. So one thing that's pretty cool is if you press this arrow in the manual button, you could change it to auto 1 through 32 beats. So the track's playing, and you set a 1 beat loop. If you want to set a 2 beat loop, you can. If you want to go up to a 4 beat, all the way up to 32. So if you press it once, it goes on. You press it off, it's off. Now when I set loops, a lot of the times I'll do a 4-bar loop. So this is very convenient that you could have this screen set and then just boom, set up your 4-bar loop. Another thing that they added is quantize. So you could change the way that the loop is quantized, which is a form of sync. So it'll have the beats synced up with the loop depending on how you set it. I like to just leave it the way it is and not use it, but other DJs like more precise control. So now let's go back to the regular manual mode. So here you have a simple in and out. So you press in and you press out and it sets the loop. So this is good if you want to do loops in the middle of bars and beats that won't be caught by the automatic loops. So a lot of times if I'm trying to loop like a vocal or something cool, I will use the manual loop mode. Next, we have this arrow here that is going to be a beat skipper. So you could set it to 8 bars, 32 bars, and you could skip around with the loop. So you could have your loop set here at the beginning. And you could skip through different parts of the track with your loop. And the bigger the loop you have, the bigger the skip you will do. And you could also use this to just find out, if you guys wanted to find out where the song ends. So the song ends here, and if you wanted to find out what 16 bars back is, you could just use this. So it's another way to use the skip button that was in the Q section. So now we have the skip right here. Yeah, actually, the loop has nothing to do with it. It's these beats. So if you do 64 beats, it's going to bring you back 64. If you do 4 beats, it'll bring you back 4. And then if you have a loop selected, it'll skip that loop, whatever you have these beats set to. So it's another way to get really creative with your DJing and have more control. I use the beat skip all the time when I'm preparing my tracks, so I could line up, I'm going to start this song when that other song has 16 bars left, so that they'll blend into each other perfectly. So now let's talk about saved loops. So if we go over to this section, we have saved loops. So let's pick a place where we would want to save a loop. So now that is a saved beat, a saved loop. Now the cool thing is you go back to manual and you have this saved loop right here. So the saved loop that you guys just saved at 1 minute into the song is now right here. So you don't have to switch from screen to screen anymore. You save the loop here, and then your saved loops are right here. And if you press this button, so if the song's playing and you press anywhere on the button here except for these arrows, then it's going to skip to the saved loop. Watch. So it'll skip to the part in the song where you have the saved loop every time you press that. But what if you want to just have it automatically do it? What you do is when you play the song, you hit these arrows. So watch how the song's playing. I'm going to turn it on, but it's not going to skip to the spot. And now that loop is there. You were able to do this before in the old version, but you would have to skip to a different screen. So now in the manual screen, you have access to in and out. You could do the beat skips, and then you have 2 of these saved loops that you guys could go right to. And if you want to have more than 2 saved loops, you have this one with 8. And then this button right here will set your loop, whatever you have it set to. So it's just an easy way to put on a loop. The same thing as pressing the loop button up here by the jog wheel, but you have another place to access it. And now here we have the bounce section. So if we go over here to bounce, it gives you the amount of beats that it's going to bounce or stutter. So a lot of times, maybe before a drop off, so you guys could do routines, you could do scratching, and really have fun with these bouncing. I like to use it as like a stutter effect for build-ups and transitions. But the really cool thing is you could access Neuromix with it. So now you could go to just vocals. So it's going to take the vocals and do a loop with the vocals. So it is looping just the vocals, but still playing the rest of the song. And then when you let go of it, it'll bring it back, and then you're right there. So and you could also do it with the beats too. So if there's like a beat part of the song, like maybe a drum section that you want to loop, you could do that, and it just loops the drum section and plays the rest of the song, and then you could bring it back in. So I would like to know what you guys think of the new loop section. If you like it, if you don't like it, let me know if I missed anything or if I explained anything incorrect or you know a better way to do it. Also, I make DJ videos every day about DJing with the iPad and DJing with DJ Pro, so give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.